We're back in action with a bountiful crop of Nutrifungus. Yeah, more Nutrifungus than we know what to deal with. Turts? I don't know that I've ever seen anyone move quite that slowly, but hey, it is what it is. Now we have Tony, who at the moment we are in the process of converting, I believe, which is going to take quite some time. And once we get Tony sorted, so I was wondering what the difference between these two is. So 138 versus 100. So it's like 40% more protection. That's a little rough. So not in the too distant rearview mirror, we had a pair of mech drop raids that certainly made things more exciting. Story doesn't inspired recruitment, but I don't think we want to recruit Tony quite yet. Tony's pretty happy. Gorgeous environment. Starving. I am baffled by that. Let's have Amboss zip over here and feed Tony. That was by no means my intention. When Edie's in the drink, we do have some issues, and we need to replenish our polar bear supply a little bit. So I'm gonna train up some additional polar bears here. Oh boy, we have a staggering amount of insect meat and more chem fuel than we know what to do with. It's a good problem to have, don't get me wrong. But but yeah, just it feels good to just be kind of tooling about on the rim. We still have the mech cluster up north. Osando's insects. What does Narda have going on? Psi-meditative and free-wielding. Interesting. 62 Luciferium. I was going to say, this has to be an absolutely massive 91 hives. So I've been curious about these before. 91 hives. I'm just going to save that separately. I don't plan on doing that as part of this because I think 91 hives has a high likelihood of spilling out of this space and into all parts of my base, which even with a small one could be a problem. Now, with the Muffalo here, I'm tempted to do what we did before and just... Yeah, let's just put a bear zone here of 2x2. All right, can I make the stockpile the same location? The answer is probably not. I was off by 1. And then I'm just going to put fungus here and have the bears bring some fungus over in hopes that it will lure the Muffalo down away from the mech cluster, because we're doing okay on meat, but a little extra meat never hurt anybody. That polar bear dropped off meat and then immediately turned around and ate it. Don't think I didn't see. Whoa. Overzealous with the delivery there. Oh boy. My I was unable to get my my control software up and running on my tablet, so it is now going to sleep apparently on its own, which is not great. All those out. Yeah, we're rebuilding all of these because we did lose these in the attack. I guess we're going to keep making chem fuel. And I guess we'll try and make Tony royalty as well when Tony comes across to our side. But that is going to be a while. Because I guess Tony's mood is making them less likely. Starving again. That's requiring a lot of micromanagement because we lack the... Oh, High Life is missing. I wonder if we could put some smoke leaf in the room. I'm willing to try that. Let's see if someone delivers that, and let's see if Tony will smoke that. If not, we can administer it, but... Alright, Edie's back out, so I assume that's going to mean that Tony is now more tended to. Is Tony going to use one of their own accord? Looks like no. Mech serum... Oh yeah, Tony has malnutrition moderate. Oops. Oh, now we're feeding him. All right. Body motor frustrated is fine. We're gonna fix that at some point in the future. Doesn't seem to have captured the Muffalo's attention. I'm not sure if that's because this door isn't open. We could try opening the door. Like, I'm not sure if these fence gates block them. So let's give that a go. The plat steel barricades might also. Let's deconstruct this and we'll put a door here that we can leave open as well. In fact, we don't have to do that. We can just build a door. And we'll see if when we... Because I think this Megasloth is going to come in. Yep. No hesitation there. And I guess I'm going to have White come down and do a bit of culling. Good shooting on White's part. Wow, I think we just randomly hit that bunny too. Very sharp shooting there. Where did that squirrel go? Alright, we got this boom rat. Alright, that will not burn through, so I think we're fine. And at some point, someone should come make this door, and then we can see if, by giving a completely unobstructed view... Hey, Curious. Welcome, welcome. You know, it definitely is for me. I think it's the music. The music just has those chill vibes that I need in my life every once in a regular. Perhaps the best soundtrack of all time. But yes, I agree. There will certainly be some excitement that makes me resist thinking that this is going to be a chill stream. But yeah, I was feeling like it was time to get a little bit of RimWorld going. How have things been on your streams? I saw that you did a cosplay of a Link cosplay, I believe. Is that what that was? Yep. The Muffalo are already coming in, so this has confirmed my suspicion that it's fence gates that stop them. So we've learned a new thing. Ah, I see. That is, there are multiple moving parts. Yeah, so have you played Factorio? Is that a game that you are familiar with? Because I've heard that Satisfactory is like first person Factorio, but I'm curious if that's your experience as well. Lots of chaining machines together and that sort of thing. The version of that I am most familiar with is the modded Minecraft scene where there's some pretty intense automation types of things. Let's see. Let's hit them with another administered smoke leaf giants. Ooh, wait. Oh, this operation will anger them? Oh, hold on. Am I tanking my reputation with, No, it doesn't look like it. Interesting. Yeah, for me, modded Minecraft, and things like, IC2 and Mechanism and those types of mods are all about that kind of like the only way that you can scale is by automating small bits. Yes, exactly. I'm 100% with you, Curious. It's that feeling of like you've set everything in action and now you just kind of like you just let it go. And and watch all of that automation kind of pay dividends, and it is very satisfying. Oh. This honey pot here that we've set up is certainly working out nicely. We're luring in lots of animals. Are you tired? No, you just started out your day. Orange's many friends. 51-year-old cave builder named Orange is calling out from nearby. He admits he profaned a peace ritual between the Devil Outlaws and the Cub Wolves. Now they are both chasing him. He begs for safety and offers to join. If you accept Orange, both the Devil Outlaws and the Club Wolves will raid you in 1.1 days. Yeah, that's why I'm so enamored by the first-person nature of Minecraft, right? When you set up all of the mechanisms and get everything tied together, and you have your logistics pipes and things like that. Yeah, it's a good one. You know, I went back to Minecraft, obviously, and it was nice to get back into it, but I feel like I need a project. I'm feeling a little, I felt a little adrift. Oh no. Green and Edie broke up? Man. I was banking on those two being a couple. This is a truly sad day. What was there an event that everybody hates mugs. But yeah, there's Green. So let's see. Green asked Edie for some space. Huh. There are a few. I mean, there are always some new farms. The latest update, though, was almost entirely world gen. So we went out and we did the exploration, which was great, and saw a lot of interesting stuff. But it's very light on kind of transformative changes to the game or the mechanics of the game. So it feels a little samey, and I know that's hard to, that's kind of like a cruel way to describe it, but sort of the lack of new content made it hard. Just gonna clear up some of these. It's definitely helping us out with our meat supply, though. Having this pile of fungus here luring everybody in. Green and Edie, that's a tough one. But you know, we were not doing a great job of like relationships that are not destined to work out on their own. You can kind of coax them in this game. You know, you can push them together, but it rarely provides an enduring bond. So I'm not totally upset. Green's issue is that Green is a hard worker, and hard workers generally don't like people who are not hard workers. So that was the death knell of their relationship, I believe. Maybe Tony and Edie will fall in love. Who knows? We're slowly making progress on converting Tony over to Tektugaism. So that's not all bad, and we just have a never-ending supply of animals now to kill over here. I have two of them actually now sleeping. Good memory. Let me show you their respective quarters. So one of them is not particularly happy because Ambas, who previously lived in the room that we're now torturing Mugs in, Ambas and hooked up with Flynn, and Flynn needs a nice bedroom. But we picked up Bangs here, and Bangs is also aesthetic, and we actually have to work on Bangs' psi casting now that I look at it as well. At some point, we'll have to work on that. But yes, we have two aesthetics, and currently Bangs is living in this rather awful room where she has to climb over her sleep accelerator to get into bed, and then at the foot of the bed has a bunch of bricks just hanging out. But yeah, and then we have Muggs, who is definitely not aesthetic, but we have been doing an exceptional job at torturing Muggs because Muggs wronged us most grievously. We could consider doing some quests for honor to get Bangs sorted. Yes, aesthetic, yeah. I always get it wrong, too, so I know how that be. Oh, a transport pod crash. Is this Fletch? We've been waiting for someone to show up. Tortured artist, Night Owl, and tough, but incapable of violence. Am I going to try and sneak around and save Slick here? Tempted to give it a try. Let's see how well or poorly this goes. I don't think we'll incur any danger here. There we go. Safely pick them up. We will. We're not going to capture them or recruit them. Kenta just literally dropped Slick on the ground. You gotta love it. But yeah, my understanding of the word is that it roughly just means unconcerned with sort of the niceties. Hey, Robbie, how's it going? How is your day going? We're just enjoying... no. Slick was not supposed to join. That was never the idea. Uh-oh. Well, guess this will make the next raid easier. Because Slick is about to go be a bit of a sacrificial lamb. I'm doing well. Yeah, definitely having a good day. It was a little busy, but yeah, enjoying the holiday season. And Slick is gonna go do their best to show us their bravery. We should probably prepare for the possibility that this might incur the wrath of... Yeah. Slick is exceptionally brave. Gonna have Steroid close the doors. Alright. Slick had a good run. Oh, there was never a chance. Did I not? Oh, I did not switch this door to not be held open. There we go. So now we're all sealed up just in case these decided to come about. Now, one of the mechanics of RimWorld that is not discussed very often, but is useful to have a bit of a handle on, is the fact that when you lose a colonist, the game has a tendency to, I won't say kind of like make the game easier, but to adjust the difficulty based on how much you are struggling. And so when you recruit someone like that by accident, everyone will be a little sad when they die, but the game will also reduce the severity of incoming attacks. So that's what we're banking on with Slick's demise. We don't want Slick to become attached to anyone in the colony, because then they would be a lot sadder. Oh, Slick got up and got back down again. There. Slick is proving quite tenacious, actually. That's tough for you. Tough is a pretty strong attribute. I think it's a flat 50%. Yeah, flat 50% reduction in damage is pretty significant. But for a non-combat pawn, it's pretty... it's not particularly useful. So for now, we've lured in enough folks, and it'll be interesting to see if Slick just bleeds out this time, or if Slick gets up and wanders off again. Yeah, Slick is starving. How are you doing, Tony? Tony's pretty happy. I don't know if you were around Curious while we were talking about this last, but Tony is Kenta's father, so very happy with Tony joining joining our ranks. We're very overdue for an event, too. It'll help a little bit. It means that Tony and Kenta will likely have a very positive relationship. Yeah, so the relationship is not that positive, but yeah, Tony has some nice traits too. So we're gonna recruit Tony as our latest addition, and we shifted around some things in the base to make another bedroom. My hope was that we would have another bedroom because Green and Edie would continue the progression of their relationship, but that did not happen. All right, we're looking forward to this trader making it in without tangling with the baddies, because we have a lot of stuff worth selling, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that before the opportunity closes. All right, so Slick died. So if we look at just about anyone's needs, Edie's sad for a lot of reasons, but it's a -3 penalty for a colonist dying, assuming that colonist had no major relations. We are not going to be able to bury Slick, because Slick was not a part of Tektugaism, our ideologian. But it will still be of some value. Now, we can sell a bunch of insect meat, although we don't necessarily need to. We have a lot of insect jelly. Let's see. We're going to buy all the Nutrimine, all the components. We don't need the cloth. We definitely don't need the steel. We can buy the reinforced barrel. And then we can start just selling used clothing. We have definitely hoarded a lot of stuff. All right, that's about it. So now we just want to offset it. And I think I'll start by getting rid of all of the, not the insect meat. I think it's better to sell the chem fuel. So let's offload 1,000 chem fuel. Does 2,000 get us there? Yeah, 2,000 chem fuel, and then I'll finish it off with insect jelly. There we go. Getting rid of some chem fuel because we have a bit of an overflow problem with chem fuel. Now, we have orange as insects, but this is this fight is not worth the risk. So at some point, Slick's being unburied may adversely affect us. I'm really hoping that at some point this mech cluster gets dealt with, because it has been a thorn in our side for a while now. Somebody needs to feed Tony. Randy just got up, so I'm going to have Randy do that really quickly so that Tony remains healthy and happy until we can get him converted over. We're very overdue. Cassandra's about to send us a present. And we're hoping it is a present that clashes with this very battle-worn group of centipedes. There's still 8 centipedes, though. That is a substantial fighting force. Sando's insects is not happening. We're getting a lot more small animals here. And not so many of the larger animals. Like these... Like we have this whole Muffalo contingent. Which actually, we could technically... This is an interesting thought. Let's try this really quickly. If I just bring Steroid over here and open this up for a moment, I think these Muffalos might come in to get to the fungus almost immediately. Doesn't look like it's happening. So I'm going to close that back up. It was not as instantaneous as I was hoping it might be. I think it's probably because they're not hungry. But yeah, the large quantity of chem fuel that we had building up here is now going away. We have a bit of a backlog of meat. We can't kill the tortoises because we worship them, unfortunately. We could probably pick up Slick using invisibility if we wanted to, but I don't know that it's that pressing. We'll have to check to see what... Colonist died. We don't have a colonist left unburied quite yet. An old installation. Oh. Break into the structure and hack the computers inside. You can collect information. Watch out, there may be all manner of danger. Yay! Muggs has gotten malaria. Alright, we will accept this. Let's see where the ancient complex is located. Just outside of our sunblocker range, so that is going to mean that we're going to have to time it with the evening and hope that we can kind of press forward. Lots of our animals are losing their attack skill. I think we're just not... we're not in great shape. Ooh, Polar Bear 200 should have been sterilized. There we go. I probably should have gotten Slick killed in a slightly safer location, so we didn't have to deal with this, but hindsight is 20/20. A polar bear is overdosing. On what? Yayo Psychite Tea drug overdose. Okay, for some reason our baby polar bear has decided to... I wonder if we have a problem with a lot of our polar bears getting high? Now that is unfortunate. That's a lot of polar bears that are going to need tending, so our doctors are going to be very busy treating the plague on everyone. Yikes. That's a lot. This is why we keep medicine in the barn, though. So we can relatively quickly take care of the plague on everyone. Make sure that they're all fed. Did the overdosing polar bear end up with that? Doesn't look like it. As far as I can tell, our overdosing polar bear did not die. Was it... I don't know which polar bear it was that was overdosing. I can't really be asked to go try and find out. And Cassandra is really dragging her feet with this raid. This is a longer gap than nearly any other one that we've dealt with. I can probably use Randy's conversion on Tony again. Wait, animal disease plague again? Hello? That's a lot of plague. These don't count as events, though. Okay, animatry linking is not that interesting. Moondancer, Casper, Intellectus, Corona, and Scruffy all need treatment. Hopefully we don't drag our feet too much on that. Let me find Casper and make sure that... Okay, looks like some of them are treated. Maybe everybody got treated. We got a pair of Mega Sloths out here that I'm gonna avail myself of. This will probably incur the wrath of Cassandra. The game will see that I'm trying to take care of business, and okay, let's see. We got an absolute whack ton of donkeys over here. An Imperial trader ship is passing by. That's great. Oh my gosh. Valentin is a crack shot. I know I say it every time, but... So before we forget, Amboss, when you wake up, call... What is it? Stellaris Securities. And let's see if we can offload a lot of garbage. Nope. Wait, what? Estelle? Wife of Kenta? Estelle, tell me more about yourself. You're a slow learner with a great memory. Oof. Yeah, I think... Unfortunately, I think Estelle is gonna have a rough time. Maybe Estelle will dodge a bullet here. But let's see what we're working with. Take the advanced components, the literal medicine. We're gonna run up a pretty big tab here because we're gonna be able to offload a lot, I believe. Like 105 or 205 beer. And then any cataphract armor that's all used up is going to be good to get rid of. Ooh, it looks like we can't... We're not going to be able to sell clothing. And it looks like... Okay, we can sell drugs, though, so that's good. All right, we're back in the positive. And we can do the rest with insect jelly. But I'm tempted to see what else. Ooh, we have Bellboy. Kill Thirst. No, thanks. It's a lot of sculptures. But I think we just use insect jelly to take them for the remainder of what they have. There we go. All right, I'm letting our notifications on the right-hand side pile up. Okay, Megasloth, Megasloth, Imperial Trader, and then Estelle, who is definitely tempting fate a little bit here. Don't fight, Estelle. Just keep moving. No, run, Estelle. Do we try and save Estelle? No, I think... maybe Estelle is not gonna... Alright. Oh. Oh, Estelle, just don't stand there. Oh, boy. Hopefully, at least we're getting the bears sorted out. And, oh, Estelle got tagged. But may still make it out. No, don't fight Estelle. Alright. Well, Kenta's going to be pretty bummed about the death of his wife. Oh, colonists left unburied is becoming a problem. Okay, let's have Elliot come up here, and I'm going to try and have Elliot... Nope. No, 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 don't. Ah, shoot. Hold on, so... Why can you not... Oh, because we're... No, we have a grave here. Signed to Slick. Oh, it's because you're not unrestricted, isn't it? Please, invisibility, hold on. Come on. Nice. All right. We got him. All right. Now, Kenta, though. Kenta's mood is going to be quite bad. But I guess that will free up Kenta for dating. That's a dark thought, but... Welcome home, Slick. We're gonna need more sarcophagi, it seems. I guess I should have sold more beer, potentially. Oh. Uh-oh. We just lost the first bear to the plague. It may not be the last bear. I'm not really micromanaging the bear illness here. And again, this is an epically long break that we've been given right here. Where's White right now? All right, White's here. I don't really need White meditating. Don't shoot the turtles. That's very important. Words to live by, them. Animatry. Oh, these visitors are not going to have a good time. Yep. They are kind of pointlessly shooting into the wall. Now, Tony? Are you... Tony's very close. 8%. Steroid had... Yeah, Steroid had inspired surgery, but... or inspired recruitment, excuse me. Guinea pig. Okay, Polar Bear 111 died. Okay, Plague looks good there. Immunity there. Looks good there. Corona has a spinal injury. All right. Yeah, we're really only losing the bears that we're not treating with medicine. We use herbal medicine on our named bears, so... Flynn is out of commission. Keep the freezer chilly as much as possible. Tempted to put some statues just out here to kind of spruce things up a bit. We have a lot of excellent statues, so this will make this a slightly more attractive location. Hey, you two, please stop. Who's close with Word of Serenity? Uh-oh. Is no one close with Word of Serenity? Yeah, everyone's down in the mines. I don't think there's any way Edie gets over here in time. Holy cow. Please stop. Kenta just got absolutely wrecked to within an inch of his life. Let's look at the epically long. So Kenta and Mule spoke about blackjack. Then Ambas and Kenta spoke about eating cauliflowers, of course. Then Kenta insulted Ambas's clothing choice and drove Ambas into a rage. And then Ambas decimated Kenta to within an inch of their life. Great. Just what we needed, given that we know that at any moment some type of disaster is going to take place. Although it should be a slightly less disastrous disaster if Slick's death is worth anything. Do we have an inspired recruitment? We have Edie, who has inspired taming. Or, excuse me, Elliot has inspired taming. Kent has a work frenzy. Okay, this has got to be the raid. There we go. All right. Well, if that isn't... are they really going to ignore the mechs? They're getting peppered here. That's very interesting. I'm going to let the injured rest. But the fact that they're not engaging at all with the centipedes is very strange to me. Very unexpected. And actually, I'm going to have Amboss come out here too. I don't think we'll need it, but... Okay, and this is them just being inconsiderate. Come on, get that Berserk Pulse off, please. Elliot? Hello? Just decided not to do it? Excuse me? Thank you. Okay, this is a mess already now. All right, are we... this is all melees, isn't it? Okay, so just... We don't need defenses. We just need to get distance here. Hello, Mule? Oh, you have a Shock Lance. All right. Okay, let's get into a cluster here. We had to fall back a little bit there just due to them being so assertive. Let's see. Steadfast Jogger is pretty good. Psychically Sensitive Tortured Artist is also interesting, but... Alright, let's get everybody just chilling. Actually. Bibor probably didn't get any... benefit from that? Yeah, so let's just have you... Chemical Interest Nervous, Steadfast Jogger, Bloodlust Lazy, Chemical Fascination, Aesthetic, Fast Walker, Nervous. Okay, so let's just have Bibor kill 5. And Valentin, where are you? I think over here is relatively safe for Valentin to get a few more kills. Valentin may be maxed now. Yeah. Okay, Valentin is maxed. So we'll send Valentin home. Bibor is just cleaning up the remnants. I find it very curious that all right, that's all good. Very curious that this raid did not engage with the enemy, the second enemy. Like, they just kind of sat there as opposed to attacking the thing that was attacking them. I wonder if that's another change to the setup of how raids operate. Because normally I would have expected they would have come in this way and they would have just attacked that way. And they did not do that. All right, Tony, you must nearly be a Tektuga. Yep, we're getting there. We're gonna have to do a burn in here, I think. But golly and how we can clean up these tribal raids pretty quickly after they're all done. Malnourished. Gosh darn it. A story writer. Elena. Staggeringly ugly, misandrist, and kind. And now incurring the full wrath of the mech cluster.